When I meet people for the first time, complete strangers, souls from around the universe, quite literally, and beyond. I've met life forms that exist on this planet that clearly frame to me that they're not from here, while they're in human body form. They've also revealed other things to me that validate they are beyond that also. You can believe anything I say. You can discount it as lies, fabrications. You can make any judgment you want right now, because you're going to do it anyway. You have my permission to do that. So let me hearken you with one thing. At the end of time, from infinity to infinity, when all truths are told, if even a fraction of the truths that I have uttered throughout my incarnations in radio, television, film, print, media, and other forms of literature throughout the generations, throughout the centuries, throughout the millenniums, is ever accurately interpreted and recorded, I have no doubt, not even a fraction of a doubt, not even a fraction of a doubt, that my truths will be self-evident. I'm not the victim who's been crying wolf. I'm not the delusionary schizophrenic who's overly paranoid because of the medications that they've let some dumbass put into their system. I've tried those experiments. Oh no, you're getting older, you need to try this. And yeah, at your age you should be, it's for cholesterol or for whatever. And once they start getting you wrapped into that synthetic horseshit, and you realize that your diet is still right and they're accusing you of lying, and you're still walking 25 miles a day or exercising 50 miles or more a day that you've done since childhood, and you're eating the right proportions of proteins, cutting carbs, and anything else to make it work, and you're still ballooning out to the point of almost 300 pounds for me. Look at older pictures where I look heavier. Is that really you? No. It's all about the art of perception. Perception was the stars just rolled right up on me on a motorcycle. And I do have a cigarette lit and other things going on that most people should be in jail for. Do I give a flying shit about your law? Remember, I said your law. It's not my law. You made the fucker. I didn't. The answer would be not a chance in hell. I don't give a shit what country I'm in, what government I'm under, whose rule you think you have. It doesn't matter if I've been in Indonesia, Central America, Pakistan, India, Eurasia, pick a continent, pick your ass. If I wanted to do something, despite the consequences of any incarcerations, I've done it. I'm not ashamed of it. I did it by choice, by free will. Unless you roofied me, overdosed me, or worse, tortured me, abused me, imprisoned me falsely, made up and fabricated stuff or planted evidence to make it look like he did X over Y, lied on court orders and said certain documents have been served that I wasn't even there for the crime, but somebody was served on my behalf. How many times I've been in jail for misdemeanors or felonies I never committed that were later dismissed or knocked down because they were found to be horseshit and eventually erased or left there as sleeping dogs to re-rise and for some new evidence from 7,000 years ago be reincarnated into new bullshit. Oh no, I've experienced every torment imaginable, even being accused of elderly abuse when telling someone not to get in a business deal, begging them not to, pulling out myself, losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, and was still sued for millions for knowing the people in the deal and telling them, stay away, this is a bad deal. Later dismissed, but still in public record that I allegedly abused someone. Just like now, allegedly there's an assault and battery. They can't tell me who I battered, when or where, but there's a misdemeanor, or it's a misdemeanor It's not $10 million, but it's, you know, at the state levels, I could be picked up at any time. I've been cited for it because, fortunately, those were honest cops that just said, you know, it may not be yours, but get it dealt with because some other asshole will put you in jail again. In recent times, under the last year, I've spent 3 months in county jail for 30 misdemeanors I committed all of, none of. Later dismissed. Or pled no contest just because I wasn't going to wait another 45 days to get out to be proven innocent after I'd already served 90. On multiple occasions. They couldn't hold me more than 7 here. They'd bring me in for 14 there, or hold me for 5 days when it should have turned me to court in 72 hours. Anything, or even send me to psych wards to stretch time and then dump me out somewhere in a foreign neighborhood, hoping I'd never find my way home or be beaten, killed, or robbed because I had no money to get anywhere. Oh, they've played some real good gypsy bag tricks. So you can twist records any way you want, bitches, but the truth will still be the truth. You can bank on that. You can bank on that better than you can your credit cards or any institutional funds, but bank on whatever you feel secure in, because it is your shit. But at the end of time, how you dealt with your shit, based on your consumption of bullshit, still makes you shit. Unless you rise above the bullshit that's around you and find out the real truths about infinity. Get over your gods, get over your religions, get over your politics, get over your hatred, get over your fear, get over everything, including your own dumb ass. Get into acceptance. Figure out how to love and share, how to embellish and create and procreate and recreate and make it even greater for the next ones. Not how you can gouge your eyes out today and take everything before tomorrow even comes. That's where you go. Self-will gone riot. And the riot is over. It's called Armageddon.